Hello, this is Tulshi. I'm in the mountains of Chiang Mai. I was higher up in the mountain. When we were coming down a different route, I saw this beautiful Buddhist temple in a small village in the mountain. I couldn't help but see the beautiful statue of Ganesh you see behind me. Before you enter the temple, you will see Ganesh. The Ganesh represents leader, the remover of obstacles. In one image, which to most people who are not familiar with this image, will look like a monstrosity, will look like a very funny image, and they'll start laughing. Do people worship this? Actually, it was not meant to be worshipped. It was meant to be worthy of. He represents leaders. When we worship something, we become worthy of it. To enter the temple, the state of mind that you have to have is the state of mind that Ganesh has behind me. Let's start. He has the head of an elephant. And that elephant represents the strongest mammal on earth. It has tremendous memory. It's got big ears. It can hear. One who wants to learn and be wise has to learn to hear, listen. Not only hear, able to listen. We don't listen, we hear. Then it's got a trunk. This trunk can tear down a tree or lift up a rose. See, that trunk is his tool. If you have a little hammer, with the hammer you can put down a nail, but you can't hammer in a screw or a nail in a delicate jewelry. But this tool is versatile. The ability to handle things, gentle things and huge things. Then he has a big stomach. He's got a tremendous appetite. And he's got 4 hands. And each one of these hands, he has something in it. That hand, one hand over here has the axe on the top hand, which means he's a remover of obstacles. He will axe his way out. The other hand has a noose with a lotus on it. The wise guys get caught in the noose of a leader. Not the wisdom wise, but who think they're wise. And then there is the other hand, which is offering food. It's not food, it's called modak. Intoxication of food. He's offering, it's called modak. You get intoxicated with that food. It mystifies you. When you get wisdom, real wisdom. On the other hand, he has this symbol here, which is Abhaya, fear not, he's fearless. You'll also see that he has one broken tusk. That tusk is broken. The most sensitive part of an elephant is a broken tusk. Like we have chipped teeth, it bothers us. That tusk represents our hurts. But what we do in our lives, we blame all our failings on our hurts in the past. We have been abused, we have been hurt, we have been had, we have been all kinds of things. We have been taken advantage of. But the leader never flinches on his past hurts. He doesn't need to get comfort. He's overcome that. How does he overcome that? By knowing that he is the master of his fate and the captain of his soul. That's the state of mind a leader has to have. And that we make our hurts our excuse sometimes. But he shows that he has been hurt like anyone else. Everyone in our lives has an injury to talk about. And then you will see one of his feet up on the seat and the other down on earth. He is balanced spiritually and materially, emotionally and physically. He is in both worlds. And you'll also see that he has a mouse as his carrier. Normally, what is a mouse? Mouse is a small creature with small teeth, and it can chop away at a tree, it can chop away at a huge warehouse and eat it. Boom, eat, 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 eat. That's our mind. Our mind is like the mouse. It eats away with old memories and all the worries and small teeth. Chop, 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 chop. Drives us crazy. But a leader has taken charge of his mind with the 4 proclamations of ancient secrets of success. And he knows the mind is under his control. And the mind will never disobey him. And that's why he rides on a mouse, because we ride on our mind. And this mouse will not eat till it's been told to eat by Ganesh himself. You will command your mind what to think and what not to think. Most people are incapable of thinking the thoughts that they want to think. Instead, they think what they're made to think by their environment, their conditions. You will see in his hand, where he's saying, "Fear not," has a piece of his tusk that was broken. He says, "I know I've been hurt. And here it is. I know I've been hurt. And here is it. Nobody can take advantage of my hurt anymore, including my mind." A leader is the one who removes obstacles. He masters time and space. He lives in complete bliss. No matter, he's a remover of obstacles. And that's how the picture, and he's got one eye, third eye, he's got an eye of a vision. His eye right on top on the crown, you will see a visionary's eye. I must say, every day when I get up in the morning, I have an image of it. And I look at it, and in a flash, I am told how to set my mindset. I just adjust my mindset. That's programming my mind into how I should think. And I'm a remover of obstacle. I am not worried about my past hurts. I listen. I'm gentle and yet strong. I have a voracious appetite, and that symbolizes health. I'm emotionally and physically balanced. That both the feet and I stay fear-free. That is the way. That is the way we should live. Every day. Every moment of our life. And I must tell you something. This is not an image that is outside. That's an image that should be implanted inside. That's why in the Vedic times, all worship began with the invocation of Ganesh, because that's the state of mind you should have before you could come to the doorstep of the temple, which you see behind me. Without that mindset, our life will be not as happy as it should be. So I have implanted that image in my heart. And when you go to worship, whoever you worship, that's the state of mind with which you go to worship, and your worship will be fulfilled. It's not a spiritual or a religious thing, it's an emotional thing. Implant this image in your heart, and anytime you feel any worry or any concern, see this image and see what you're doing, and now see what you need to do. That image will tell you what to do. Not physically, but those images represent your emotional side. Let's look at Ganesh now.